What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, we're going to be doing our CVC. So it's going to be a live stream today. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, future, hello. But yeah, we're just going to be chilling. It's a non-CVC, non-personal reward CVC. So we're just going to be doing our normal stuff. If you guys are interested in how learning how to maximize, I guess, points or efficiency for CVC, you guys can check out my daily routine. I'll show you guys, or I'll go over some things that I do that are a little bit more efficient, so you can get points a little bit quicker for less resources. So today I'm part on my main account. I'm on the Omega Centurion clan Wrath. We're up against the Northman Titan clan today. I think it's gonna be a pretty standard fight. Yeah, I don't know. They are in a rank 1 clan, actually. Rank 1 clan. Really? Rank 1 player power clan. Interesting. We are... No, there must be something wrong. I don't know if this is rank 1. What are we? Go. Anyways, guys, non-personal reward CVC, so the stakes are pretty low. So let's just do our thing, and yeah, we'll be chilling out, helping people in chat about stuff. You know, this is actually an okay boot. HP percentage for three support substats. Looks good to me. Almost clicked the sell button. Hey, what's up, Mad Boy? What's up, Nublet? Welcome, folks. Welcome. CVC going for everybody. Let's see here. Ooh. A sacred shard on the second account. So I do play 2 accounts, guys. So you'll see my eyes moving back and forth a little bit between the screens. I got 1 account off screen, 1 account off screen here. Been rolling pretty good with those, picking up some sacred shards from the demon spawn lately, keeping me alive for some of these events. Done my Doom Tower and arenas. Faction Wars next. Nice, man. Good call. I need to do some arena as well. So tag team arena, the best place for easy peasy points. That's what we're gonna do. Playing 2 accounts as well. Nice. So you know the grind then. You know the grind. Make sure you guys do your tag team. Tag team's where the easy points come from. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. If you guys like the content, of course. I do try to stream every CVC, so try to make it a regular thing. So if you guys like live streams, I'm usually streaming at the beginning of CVC. All right, need my coffee. Need that coffee first thing in the morning, guys. What is it? It's 3:30 in the morning for me. 3:30 in the morning. $11:30, nice. I gotta get off to work in a bit here. What's up, Demon King? My CVC started with a double Sill of the Drakes. Oh, you mean you pulled some shards? Well, at least a double Sill of the Drakes means you're building your faction guardians for Barbarian. Armans is a Barbarian, so he's super meta right now. Oh, there's a boost on tag team points right now. On Mercy, there's not on Progressive. Yeah, you know, that really sucks. Yeah. When you pull the dupe on the Progressive, and you know, that's gambling, right? That's gambling. I learned a long time ago with this game, you have to be super detached from pulling shards, because like if you get upset from pulling shards and not getting what you want, then you need to find a way to stop that. Because you realize that you pull a lot of shards in this game, and if you're constantly upset, because that's what it's going to be, the odds are you will be constantly upset. It's just not healthy, man. It's not healthy. So you need to find a way to detach yourself from pulling shards. Or yeah, you need to find something, because you're just gonna be unhappy all the time. Most of the time, you're not gonna hit what you want, even when it's boosted. And those are the times when it's gonna hurt the most. When you have like, say like you have the best chance, you're like, oh, this is the best chance to do it. Progressive 2x. I got all these shards, and then you still miss. That's when you like think about quitting the game, I think. But if you don't want to feel like that, you have to find some kind of strategy to detach a bit. See these stacked arena teams, and they just make you sad. Yeah, but what if I told you that those stacked arena teams cost them $100,000? You know what I mean? Does that make you feel sad? What do you think about the new login champ? We saw a little bit of info on it, but we don't know much about it. So, I know there's a leaked skill kit floating around. Yeah, it's floating around everywhere. I didn't even bother reading it, to be honest, because it's info that is not confirmed, and yeah, it's info that's not confirmed. I'm not going to bother reading it, because we'll know the real kit like pretty soon. Because right now we actually don't know what the real kit is. Like personally, I have no idea. But yeah, we'll see soon enough, guys. Bro, I have a question. How do I clear my accessories? I'm 2.5 months in, and I did Spire Tournament, and I have watched your video about gear cleanse, but that was pretty end game. Okay, so I mean, if you just started playing the game, you probably don't have much accessories. So what I would recommend is you keep at least the best copy of every stat that you have. So you keep your best attack ring, you keep your best attack amulet. The important ones the most important one is probably accuracy banners. So if you have an accuracy banner, even without speed, you probably want to hold on to it if it's your only one. So when I was doing my end game cleanse, most of my banners have speed, like 99%. But if you're just starting out, if you get one accuracy banner, it doesn't need to be the best. So definitely hold on to accuracy banners. Overall, like less priority for things like resistance banners. Like since you're brand new, you'll probably not build a resistance champion for a long time. That is about it. I mean, you're just looking for the best versions of things, right? So best version of your HP ring, best, you know, whatever. And then sometimes if you don't have a choice, you don't really have a choice, right? You just have like one ring. So I appreciate the content as fell free to play. Scratch has mentioned that there will be a guarantee event for Altherion with ancient shards. What are your thoughts on this? He mentioned it like it was a for sure thing. It's not for sure. I mentioned that it's possible, because the reason why everyone thinks it's Altherion as a Titan event or a Hero's Path event, it's reasonable to assume that Altherion would be guaranteed at some point, because in the past, I don't know, like 3 or 4 months, what Plarium has been doing has been basically offering like some kind of champion event as a guarantee event alongside like fusions and Titan events and all that stuff. Therion kind of makes sense because he is the non-void, non-mythical champion that just got released in their new batch of released champions. So unless Plarium feels like giving us a mythical champion for a guarantee or feels like giving us a void champion for a guarantee, then Otherion kind of makes sense. But yeah, Otherion is really good. That's the thing. So I don't know if they'll give it to us easily. I think it's possible though. It's possible that he might be like a full Titan event, like a 3-week Titan event. So I think it's possible. Expect nothing and everything is a plus. Yeah, like that's that's a good mentality for shards for sure. You have to go in with limited expectations. If you go in like thinking you're gonna pull a nut on a 2x and a progressive nut, you're just gonna like here's the math for it. Like if you have a progressive nut, so 15x for a nut, your odds of getting nut on a single ancient shard, if you pull a legendary, I believe is just under 7%. If you do it with a max progressive, so 25 progressive on nut, you're getting about 12%. And so that's like 1 in 8. So you know, like the odds are there, and it's probably the best odds you got, but you know, it's still a long shot, guys. Still a long shot. It's like, you know, rolling an 8-sided dice and trying to hit, right? 15x is the biggest scam ever. Pulled 90 for epic and 7 sacres for epic and didn't get anything. Oh, you're going for the epic. Oh, nasty, man. Raid making bank on these mythicals. Yes, sirree. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. You track your mercy. Yes, of course I do. Hello, hello. Greetings from the Philippines. Hello, Dan. How are you? I thought I would pull nut on this last event, but I got Elva, which I don't need. Well, at least Elva got a buff. So yeah, buffed into relevancy actually. So she's actually good now. Yeah, I mean, I don't have an Elva. I would like to maybe have one for a block revive champion. That would be kind of cool. Oh, sorry, Elva. Sorry, I'm thinking about Eva. Yeah, Elva is solid. Yeah, Elva's solid support champion. I don't want another Elva though, but she's solid. Oh, that's a good. Oh, you know what? I need to do my quest before my selfish clanmates take all the good clan quests. I always get such bad clan quests. I need to do that. Okay, I need to do that. I need to fix my mercy because Arcel Helper was down for, I don't know, the last 5 days or something. So these are not good. Attack. Top 3 in a tournament? Ugh. Guess so. Actually, we have Sand Devil, so here I can take that one. I can finish top 3 in Sand Devil. Okay. Finally got a good clan quest, I think. Let me check my other clan. Ten debuffs on Dragon. Done. Let's see what expert quests we have. Collect. Oh. Oh, that was easy. Okay, let's. Yeah, like this is so ridiculous. Some of these quests are absolutely ridiculous. 200 times clear the Fire Knight. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. They need to fix this. These quests are just like waste of space. I can do this. I can do that. There's total waste of space. Oh, we have energy. That's great. Speed charms. Buy that. Buy that. Here, we'll buy some of this. I will save the rest for later. Kind of low on resources, actually. 9K. Sorry, I'm just looking at the other stuff. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. I hope to buff Blind Seer this year. She was my first Lego and still not booked. Man, Blind Seer, she's an oldie. She's a very old champion. I mean, yeah, I hope so, man. I'm all in favor of buffs. All in favor of buffs. But I think obviously Plarion would rather make new champions and sell us new champions than make old champions viable, right? Can't wait for the new gear update for RSLH. It's such a time saver having to manually gear cleanse. Oh, the sell file? Yeah, I mean, it's hard to trust any kind of automated sell file. I think you still need to do some kind of manual review before you let the file sell all your stuff. Unfortunately, there's not going to be any file that's going to be 100% bulletproof for sure. You don't just take the artifact upgrade quest. You have a lot of silver. Did I miss it? Did I miss the artifact upgrade quest? I should have. Well, if I didn't think I saw it, but I would take it for sure. Those are easy. I've been tossing up between Neldor or Ruella for Fire Knight. Which one would you say is better? I mean, don't they do kind of different things? Like Neldor has the freeze turn meter, and then Ruella has the decreased speed, right? She has decreased speed, multi-hit, and then the defense down weaken. I'm not too sure. Neldor kind of reminds me of like Creoldin, where he's like more of the control champion, but Ruella makes your team better at controlling him. So it depends what you need, I guess. I guess they do slightly different things. Hey Ricardo, what's up, man? Came here to say thanks for the collab with Ash. Really liked your content. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for dropping by. I like to place 10 simultaneous debuff ones. Do it in one run. Yep, those are the best ones, in my opinion. Or I guess 49 turns with Clan Boss. That's probably the best one. But my clan mates are super selfish. I never get that one. I'm just kidding. When I say selfish clan mates, I just make fun of them. How can a clan progress from a tier to a tier? From tier 3 to tier 4? You need to be in a certain point threshold near the top of your tier, and then you will go to the next tier. So I'm not 100% sure how it goes, but there's a certain amount of clans per tier, and I don't know how Plarium does it, but I guess they take the top scores to put into whatever tier. So if you are, you could be the top. Actually, here's another thing. If you could be the top scoring clan in tier 4, for example, and still not make it to tier 3 because the amount of clan requirement is already satisfied. But you could also be like the top 100 in tier 3 and make it into tier 4 and then make it into tier 3 the next time. But I think it's solely dependent on how much all the other clans are doing. I believe it's like top whatever. I don't remember the number, but there's a certain amount of clans per tier. That's about all I know. I know it's not much. Even I don't really know how CVC works. We have a good system in place for CVC, but if we start jumping around tiers, it'll be a freaking mess. I'm a mobile player, unfortunately no RSL helper, and I haven't tried to use optimizer. Ugh. The real champion right here, guys. A mobile player. Mobile is something else, man. I can't play this game on mobile. It's not a mobile game. No matter how much they tell people that's a mobile game, it's not a mobile game. You can't do this. How can you do a fusion like being a mobile player? It's just insanity. There was one for 350 coins to upgrade some amulets. Sounds confusing to consider. Oh, I see. You know, yeah, those are expensive, man. Those are expensive, and then sometimes like, yeah, like one amulet's like what 2.5 million silver. I don't like to 16. I don't like to 16 jewelry for no reason. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but yeah, it makes sense that I go for it because I have so much silver. Let's see. Wesley, what's up, man? New player here. Is it worth changing my defense in arena only, having 1 week champion to help bring down my rank out of gold so I can efficiently finish grind arena for CVC? Yeah, I mean, yes, and like I wouldn't purposely do it. It really depends on how bad it is. Like if gold is basically impossible for you, like if you literally cannot find one fight to fight on a refresh, then yes, dropping does make sense so that you can use your medals efficiently so you don't leave them capped out and all that stuff. However, I don't like to D-rank too often, but keeping yourself low makes sense. Yes, if you want to keep yourself low, then yes, that makes sense. That's fine strategy. You're doing on 2 accounts on mobile? Man, Jesus. That is insanity. Insanity, my guy. You think that I can use Rathlos in Emic Iron Twins team instead of Cold Heart? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I would assume probably not. Cold Heart is, Cold Heart is still guaranteed like, 10% damage, right? And it doesn't require any setup or defense down or anything like that. So somebody like Rathlos requiring setup, it just might not be the most efficient. Also, like if it requires setup like HP burn and the HP burn gets cleansed, then he's gonna do less damage, and I don't know. It just feels like a lot of extra work for not really much benefit. That makes sense. But I don't know. I'll try it out. I try it out, see how it goes. If it's clunky or slow, then just drop it. Full Heart just seems like an easy fix. But 9 months mobile player, you can, but it takes time. Kudos to you guys. It's I can barely do like live arena playing mobile. That's the only time I actually play mobile now, is if I need to collect something like rewards, or if I need to check something, or live arena. That's about it. I just can't play this game on mobile. It's just like, even like how do you gear cleanse doing mobile? You just look at your phone. It takes forever. I don't know. It's just too much. Mainly mobile player, but need PC to gear my champs. Yeah, like you need your PC to gear your champs. I don't know. We're spoiled, right? We have like the optimizer and all that stuff. Like back in the day, we didn't have the optimizer and we survived. But yeah, we have optimizer, we have RSL helper. These things spoil us. I remember back in the day, I had to use like an auto clicker, and it basically just spammed like go or whatever. Couldn't do anything, just spam go. I mean, click the screen. If I move my mouse, then it'll click somewhere else. I remember that. 5 years mobile and the fusions are a bit harder, just longer of a grind. Yeah, you guys are real champs. Yeah, you guys are crazy. I can't believe that. That's like, yeah, it's a lot of extra time. It's a lot of extra work for sure. Like things are like, I don't know, I would say like 100 times easier on PC. You could literally do like, you could literally cleanse your stuff in like 2 clicks, right? On PC, like set up a file, clicks, cleanse, and it's all gone. Like, I know that's not ideal, but like on PC, it's, oh man, just cleansing, gearing stuff. How do you gear people? Run auto battles while at work? Yeah, but your phone's gonna be like volcano hot, dude. Your phone's gonna be volcano hot. And also, I realized that like, yeah, like the really bad thing is that you can't run this game in the background while doing things on your phone. Like if this game actually ran like AFK, like I don't know, I couldn't get the game to run in the background, like while you're doing stuff on your phone. Yeah, mobile just kill your phone's battery. True. Hello, hello. Yesterday was talking with some other lads on the Demon Lord channel on Discord, sharing roster. Was shocked that I'm level 70 with 9 Legos, but someone level 75, 30 plus Legos being free to play. I don't know. I don't know. You know, some people say there's free to play, but then you know, they're not, or they're free to play for last month, and then they're, you know, so it's you gotta take it with a grain of salt sometimes. But is it possible? Like if you're saying that, if you're saying that 30 Legos like 60'd, yes, it is possible. It's I think that's pretty okay, pretty normal. 9 is pretty, I would say, low. It's on the low end after level 70, I think. 30 would probably be on the high end, but it's not outrageous. You use your oven gloves. Your S23 Ultra doesn't get hot. Oh, nice. That's a nice phone. I play on mobile in South Africa in summer. I need to have my phone on ice pack to finish a Hydra run. Oh my god, Hydra on mobile. No, that's crazy. Hydra on mobile. That's crazy, man. Free to play, lowest 87 at 53. Yeah, definitely possible. Yeah, 30 seems very possible. Yeah. Oh, my 6. Oh, pardon. Oh my lord. I don't have 6 of a copy. The most of one champ I have is 3. The most of one champ I have is 3. I have multiple 3 champs. On both my accounts, actually. Both my accounts, the most I have is only 3. 1 and then 2 copies, so 3 total. The real question is how many of those 30 is booked? Probably not much, I would say. My brother's free to play and has all meta champions. He's so lucky. Yeah, sometimes you get a blessed account. Just have the luck. I've used the optimizer on my mobile device. Seems to work fine. Yeah, the optimizer works on mobile now. Yep. It's like browser based, right? So definitely works fine. I do a split screen. Yeah, the split screen, yeah. I have a Samsung as well. The split screen does work. You're on free to play because I bought monthly gem pack. You're X free to play because you bought your monthly gem pack 3 times. Yeah, some people still call themselves free to play even though they buy a gem pack. It's like, sorry, bro. I don't know if you know the meaning of free to play. If you're still buying stuff, if you're buying anything, I think you're not free to play anymore, bro. So funny. Off the top of my head, will you give the top 10 epics? Actually, I actually have a video for the top 10 epics coming soon. I made it a couple days ago, so it is coming soon. I'm just trying, like, I have some content, like, obviously built up for a couple days, so that I can take a day off in the middle of the week. And yeah, top 10 epics is coming, so stay tuned for that, guys. I have 3 Corvus on my account, which only had like 25 Legos. Oh, yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. It's like, oh, I need something, and you get a dupe of something. Like, here's a dupe Razin for you. Enjoy. Speaking of gear stuff, why do people charge for account takeover only for to have the person on YouTube go to Hell Hades gear optimize gear to champions for them? Well, it takes time, man. It takes time, dude. Like, considering what a minimum, like, think about what a minimum wage job is, and consider your hour and your labor, right? It still takes time, and for somebody to do it properly, and to consider, like, it's easier to go to the Hell Hades optimizer, put in some numbers, and then just take the first thing that pops out. But it doesn't always work like that, right? Because you need to consider a lot of things, like, for example, will this mess up the account's dungeon teams? Will I need this gear for certain dungeons? Will I need this gear for like clan boss? There's lots of things to consider. Otherwise you just be gearing the same thing over and over again and wasting silver, so you don't want to do that. But yeah, it takes time, man. It takes time, it takes experience, it's labor, it's legit labor. Like, if I had to gear cleanse some guy's account, like, it's labor, man. Like, that's not fun, that's work. So yeah, it does cost money, right? The thing is with services, I'll be frank with you guys. So the thing is with services is that services are a reoccurring thing, right? So it's just like taking your car in for repairs. It's reoccurring, so it is reoccurring revenue for people. So if you want somebody to constantly fix your account, or if you're constantly paying for people to fix your account, then you're actually paying, like, basically you could think of it like a subscription fee. You're paying somebody to fix your account, because your account will always need to be re-geared, it'll always be cleansed, always need to be cleansed, teams will always need to be updated. So unless you learn yourself, so here's the thing, so unless you learn yourself, you're always going to be paying this subscription fee. And if you don't have time to learn for yourself, then you're paying for somebody else's time. So that's it, man. So if you're lazy, or if you have no time, if you don't want to learn yourself, then you're going to be paying the subscription fee. That's it. And it is work for people, right? Like, it's not easy to fix an account. Like the one that I recently just did on Demio's account, he's a level 81. It's not easy to fix the guy's account, because, and honestly, I don't even think I really fixed his account, because I couldn't really progress in dungeons or anything like that. Yes, I geared some champions, and that took a lot of time, but his account would take a lot of time to truly fix, like, to get it like in tip-top shape. But yeah, like, the work that I did on it is basically I geared like 7 or 8 champions. That's what I did, and that's a lot of work. The video is the video was like an hour and 15 minutes long, but it was probably like at least double that. So behind the scenes, right? And that's a lot of time to spend on a guy's account that's not really your own account. So I'm just saying, yeah, it does take work. You're frank. I've known people charging. Yeah, I mean, X free to play account, mini account. Yeah, close to mercy. Should I pull for Wallmaster? If you hit a legendary, your chance of getting Wallmaster is 7%. So if that sounds good to you, then all power to you. But to me, it doesn't sound very good. It's not something I would pay for, but some people want the easy route. Yeah, exactly. It's people pay for time, or people pay for it in money. So that's about it, right? So personally, to me, I think if you can learn yourself, it's a big investment in yourself in this game. And it's also kind of fun, right? It's also kind of fun. But yeah, it takes time. It takes time to learn something. And some people don't have the time, and that makes sense. So let's see. No people. Thanks for all you do. Completely changed how I look at low spend accounts. My account has grown leaps and bounds. Oh, great. Congrats, man. Congrats. Happy to hear that. Would you consider yourself free to play if you're charging for account management? Yes. Oh, no, you wouldn't be free to play because you're paying into your account. Okay, so here's the thing. So basically what I think is like fully free to play is basically you're playing the game for free, right? Like no money is coming out of your account to play this game. So you could have a super account that you inherited for free. So the one gray area would be like if somebody was like, if the rank 1 platinum player gave his account to somebody, would that new player that now has that account be considered free to play? Because he technically didn't pay to play this game, but the account has like, you know, $1 million in it or whatever. Would that be considered free to play? Like that's the only gray area that I can see. But otherwise, if you spend anything in this game, like I would say you're no longer free to play because you've spent money. If you pay for things like Hell Hades Optimizer, like I don't know, that might be a gray area too because it's not directly related to the game, and you can say like it's kind of like a donation to help the Hell Hades team. Like, I don't know. There is some gray area, but it's only gray when you start. Yeah, there is some gray area. I don't know. If you pay for account services, I would say you're no longer free to play because you're paying for somebody to manage your account. So that's my quick and dirty about it. But there's some gray areas. I guess I should save my multi battles. Sometimes it's like, I just want to do it the lazy way, but I should save my multi battles. Sorry. Do you still use any 5-star gear on your champs? Yes, I do actually. Level 73 used to chat moved. I lost the chat. Used to spend 43 Legos. I completed fusion fragment, missed Armans by 50 shards. Oh, ouch. That sucks. Time is expensive. That's right. Time is money. That's right. I guess I just don't understand well. Been playing since 2018-19. And when I checked the stream and saw an account takeover just as Hell Hades optimized, I didn't see why it cost $60 to $100. Just takes time, man. It takes time, takes knowledge. And like some people, they don't even know how to use the optimizer. And you have to learn how to use the optimizer. And you don't have time to learn how to use the optimizer. So it makes sense that you pay somebody else to do it. Or you can have somebody, you know, kind enough, like in Discord, to walk you through it or even use it for you. Some people do that. Like, but they're still investing time into you, right? And you know, some people want to be paid for that. And that's fine. That's fine to be paid for their time. 12 hours of gear rolling, cleansing on an account. Yeah. Probably, yeah. The thing is, that account doesn't have much gear. It had 500 pieces of gear total. So you just can't really do much with that much gear, right? Like, in one way, it's kind of easy, but in some ways, it's not. There's RSL data file that people are using to gear cleanse. Would you recommend it to do a gear cleanse? Okay, I would never, I think we mentioned this. I would never recommend having an automated file fully gear cleanse your account because you don't know how 100% that file is, so you should always review what it is selling for you. At least take a glance. Click every piece and take a glance. Like that's all you can really do just to protect your, you know, protect some of your gear, right? How's the fusion going? Very straightforward, man. Very easy, straightforward. I'm at 50 right now. I'm only missing the divers, which I will complete during CVC. Only missing this piece, so I'll do that during CVC. If you could implement anything in the game, what would you go for? I would add hard levels to faction wars, for example. I think, yeah, they could make a hard version of faction wars. Why not, right? Like, I think that would be an easy content for them if they wanted to go that route. I don't know. There's a lot of things that you could do to this game. I mean, first things first, I would probably fix Hydra because Hydra is like such a mess. Like this stuff needs to go. These Yumiko teams are just 100 times better than any non-Yumiko team. They need to be fixed. They need to, I don't know. There's lots of things they could do. I need to sit down and think about it. But yeah, there's lots of things they could do in this game. They're gonna have like level 25 Minotaur. They're gonna have hard Minotaur. They're gonna have level 25 hard dungeons. That's gonna be eventual, right? So level 25, like for example, level 10 right now is the highest. They're gonna add level 25 hard dungeons eventually, and it's just gonna be increased drops for mythical gear. So that's where it's gonna be. That's where it's gonna be, and they could easily add Minotaur level 25. Why not? Why not? Why not add Minotaur? Come on, man. Classic against a higher team. Who's higher team? Let's see. Honestly, nothing is for free. I find spending time with the brain behind the team more valuable than letting them take over my account. That's true. Like if you can learn in this game, that's a big investment too. Like even if like some people they don't see the value in coaching, right? So if you need to be coached for some content or to do something, some people don't see the value in that, like paying somebody to coach you. But it's kind of the same thing as taking a course, right? You're investing in yourself. If you see value from what you're learning, then it doesn't matter what you pay. To be honest, it's if you can use that info and see value, get value from it afterwards, then it doesn't matter what you pay because it's going to pay you back, no problem, right? And I've kind of viewed it in the same way with even just learning like Optimizer and Deadwood Jedi's Clan Boss Calculator. Like that thing is not intuitive, right? Like you have to learn it. And if you can't learn it, you got to pay somebody to learn it or do it for you or teach you, right? So that stuff takes time, and some people, they want to get paid for their time, and that's totally fine, right? Like I think that's totally fine. It feels better when you can make a team by yourself. Yeah, it feels better like when you can understand what you're doing in this game. Like that's kind of thing, right? Like you're playing a game, you want to understand how to play the game, and then you want to continue playing the game. Like it's not like I'm playing a game, but I'm going to pay someone to play the game for me, and then when I have time, I'm going to click start, and then I don't know, it doesn't, yeah, anyway, but that works for some people, right? Like they don't have time to figure things out, and then they just want to pull shards, and I guess pull shards. I don't know, like what else do you do in this game? Like pull shards, click start. But yeah, like to me, like I like grinding for gear. I like trying to improve builds, getting more stats, climbing, doing the best you can do, right? Of course shards are fun, but yeah, that's just part of the game. It's like pulling a wire out of something. To people, they get charged for someone just pulling a wire, but they're paying for the guy's knowledge about which wire to pull. Yeah, basically, yeah. Put a 6-star. Masamoto, do you think he's worth rolling next to 60 over my Lego Eleonora? Eleonora, I don't think requires books. Her A1 is irresistible, doesn't require accuracy. So I think you can use her without books and she'll be fine. Masamoto, the only time I even remember that name is because he showed up in a couple stages in Centrano City. And I did 60 my Masamoto, and he freaking sucks, man. I don't care what showcase shows him as being viable, or if there is even a showcase for this guy, but I think he kind of sucks. He just doesn't bring anything, man. He doesn't bring enough. He doesn't bring enough. Like his whole kit could be done in like one skill for like one champion. But anyways, he's just an epic. So maybe the 6-star makes him viable. I don't know. You just bought the skin for Rhonda? That makes you free to play? No. No, you just bought something. We can skip 10 fragments. Yes, that's right. You're skipping the last 2 dungeon divers. Okay. I'm going to skip the second half of the summon rush. That's going to save me a couple sacreds. You got 5 extra fragments from level up, taking second. Oh, from training. Oh, grats. That's going to save you like 5,000 energy. If you think about it that way, that's a really good investment, right? Because then, like, if you can place top 2 in the tournament, you basically save yourself like 5k energy. I just found out today that Iron Twins is the only dungeon that doesn't give XP for champs. Been running level 1 4-star Pinkeeper. Notice she is still level 1. Do you believe in born again free to play players? Does that count? I mean, if you start a new account, yes. But from experience, people that spend a lot of money in this game, they can't go free to play. They can't go free to play because they're used to the way it was, right? You go from the way it was, which is like, everything is, you go from the way it was and you're used to doing things basically at will, right? Like, at will is basically how you play this game if you have money. Like, you can do anything you want in this game with money. But if you go from spender to non-spender, now you have to watch your resources. You can't do everything you want. You're going to be super limited, and you're just not going to have any fun in this game, not in the same way. So you have to really like change your mindset. So I find that people that spend and then go free to play, they end up quitting like very quickly. It's very hard to keep going as a spender, going free to play, because things are not as it was, right? Things are not as it was. You have to save shards. You can't pull shards for every event. Otherwise you're going to miss out on a bunch of events and this and that, right? So it's not fun for them anymore, in my opinion. YouTube videos can teach you almost anything. True. As a new player, level 50, I want to learn how to manage my account, but I find it difficult to find places where I can find the right information. So here's the best thing you can do. Find a good clan, find a good Discord, and make some buddies. Make some buddies in the clan and Discord. And then that's where you're going to learn all your stuff, from your Discord buddies. If you have a bad clan, bad Discord, I would suggest joining a cluster where there's many clans, many buddies to learn, many forums, many brains. Reddit's also a decent place to learn. YouTube, you can learn basically most things. Obviously a live stream like this is big help for people with more specific targeted questions. And yeah, I mean, chat is interactive here, and I'm sure there's super knowledgeable people in chat and that can help you out as well. But my advice is like, what is it? The top thing on my screen is never follow advice blindly. Just take it as info and use it to make your own, educated decision. That's about it. Never follow somebody's advice blindly. And I think that's a one-way trip to ruining your account if you listen to somebody blindly. Because if somebody messes up your clan boss team, and you have no silver or no gear to fix it, you're just gonna be, what are you gonna do, right? You have to, like, what are you gonna do? So obviously, do your own due diligence. Unless, like, if you're paying for the service for the guy to fix your clan boss team, then obviously, hopefully the guy is reputable and he'll fix it. But it's kind of on you at the end of the day. Is there a way to grind Merciless, Slayer accessories? No, those are Merciless comes from Central City, and Slayer is pay to win. So you got to pay for the Slayer Forge Pass. Sorry. So yeah, we're done here. I'm just gonna grind. What am I grinding here? Where are we on this? I don't feel strongly about paying somebody to teach you the game. It's hard being free to play. Yes. Do you know how much energy the Sand Devil tournament should take? Not sure if it's worth it. For me, each one of my Sand Devil runs is about 55 points. So this would take me 55, 60, 50 runs. So for me, it'd take me about 1,000 energy. For you, it might take 2,000 energy. Is it worth it? Is this worth 2,000 energy? For me, it's worth it because this gives the opportunity for your account to get a huge boost if you get a 6-star for a relevant champion, right? For 2,000 energy to give your account a huge boost, it's definitely worth it. But if you're a new account, it's probably not worth it because it's probably gonna take you way more energy. My friend was pay to play, started a new free to play account at the start, said it was refreshing, quit after a month. Yeah, I mean that's that's expected, to be honest. It's nothing peculiar, that's expected. I'm already at 69 fragments for the fusion. I won the champ training for extra 10. I'll be able to skip the summon event. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Sadly, I'm not free to play because I bought the only battle pass they released, and I haven't bought since, as it's early in the game. Never spent a dime since. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with spending. And you know, all things considered, like the amount that you spend is basically nothing. It's like it's less than paying for like Amazon Prime like subscription per month, for example, right? Basically nothing. So it's just more fun to have like certain restrictions. I don't know, it's more fun to have certain restrictions on what you can do in the game and then try to work around those restrictions. Like do your best around those restrictions. That's kind of how I like it's fun for me, but I know it's not fun for everybody. Sandal tournament, if you're not running the fusion, it's an easy win. Yep. A lot of CCs also have really good support in their Discord. Yes. So if you can find a good basically like a good channel, like I would say Hell Hades has a really good channel because it's big. It's big enough that it'll be active for you. Sorry, I gotta check my points. 53 already? Okay. Do I have to book anybody? Ah, the owl. I wanna play with the owl. I don't know if she's worth the books, to be honest. Excuse me. Oh, and Cora I need to book too. Damn. I don't want to run out my points in a non-CVC. I might just save it for a personal reward. Made me laugh. Yeah. We need a silver dungeon, just my opinion. Yeah. No, they're not going to do a silver dungeon. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to do a farmable book place. They're not going to do a farmable silver place. Have you seen the new Trunda Hydra build with buff Zeal? I haven't. Yeah, I don't, like, personally, I don't even have that much Zeal gear. And I do live arena too, right? I guess I have some. Sorry, I moved my head. That's a okay piece, I guess. This one can be okay. 5-star though. This one. Maybe this one goes on like no speed though. Missed the speed. Impulse needs speed. And like you see most of the pieces that don't even have speed. No speed, no speed, no speed. One speed, no speed. But it's a crit damage glove. No speed, yeah, that's a cell. I think I'm keeping it for a roll. Maybe I want to keep it for an ore. This one's double speed. This one's no speed. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't have the gear, man. Like some of these guys, I don't know how they do it. They must play like way more. Like they just play more, right? And then they get more stuff. So some of these guys' builds are just absolutely insane. How do you beat Fire Knight 25? Fire Knight 25 would be... That's Force Affinity. So Force Affinity, you I mean, you have to clear the waves, right? You have to find a way to clear the waves. Usually people use sear to do it quickly. If you can't do it quickly, you're going to be doing it with like AoE damage dealers. When you get to the boss, you're going to have to drop his turn meter. So somebody like Cold Heart works really well. Ideally, you put decreased speed on him, give your team increased speed. That's going to be how you're going to do it. You need multi-hit champions. So somebody like Cold Heart is perfect if you have her. If you don't, then you're going to have to find other options. Allure, I think, still works. Is Allure, sorry, is 25 force or is it magic? I don't remember. Let me double check. Oh, it's spirit. Okay. Yeah, so sorry, for 25 you're going to use Allure. So 25 you're going to use Allure. I don't know if I have my 25 team anymore. Should probably hold on to those teams. I don't have the team anymore, sorry. But you can use like champions like Allure, Roll Guard. So Roll Guard's really good for Fire Knight because he has a multi-hit, decreased speed, and then he has the big max HP slam here. So you just chunk off big chunks of the boss's HP once you get to him. Spider 20 is my silver dungeon. Yeah, I mean, you know, people can't make it work with the silver stuff. It's, I don't know. I mean, maybe the only thing I can think of for people that lack silver, I think, is because they probably move the gear around a lot. That's the only thing that I can think of. Do you ever see yourself getting mauled, considering it requires skipping fusions or doing fusions and burning champions for 20 chests? Let's see. I'll show my mauled. My mauled's at 29. Is that good? I don't even know. Is that good? I mean, I have no hope. Like I'm not, by the time we get this champion, it's just kind of like, who cares? Like, she's good. I think she's good. She's good, but she's not game changing or anything. And it's more like a trophy champion, right? But at least they're giving us something, I guess. They're at least giving us something. I'll probably never get her in my career playing this game. I'll probably quit before I get her. That's probably what would happen. Where are you from? I'm from Western Canada. I need a team for Sand Devil 25. I could do a team with Sifi, Nut, Riho, Kaimar, but I don't think it's 100%. You can't do Sand Devil. You can't do that team without. You can't do that team without another max HP champion. So either. Sorry, let me. Everything taken. Sorry. Here, here's my Masamoto. Grab the energy. Here, I'll show you guys my Sandhill team. So, yeah, so if you want to do a team like this, you need the extra max HP damage dealer, and it has to be at least a double hit. So Acrizia is the only one that I've seen kind of work in this spot. So I'll show you guys how it works. So you sleep, you debuff, and then you go hit, 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 and then CV turn meter boosts the nut so that they can take a turn before the Sand Devil goes. And that's it. So yeah, 55 points. It's not 100% because if Riho gets the decreased defense resisted, then it will fail. Yeah, so it's like 97% or whatever. If the weekend drops off, it can still complete. But yeah, if the defense down, decreased defense fails, then it'll fail. So it's 97%. Which is good enough for me. Otherwise, I have to wait around for, triple the time or whatever. Fraser Valley gang. Does Chagar work for Sand Devil? He seems bugged and fails sometimes. Chagar's, I think, is 50%, right? Chagar's 50%. Let's just double check Chagar. I think he's 50%. 50% chance to sleep, 75% chance to sleep. So he's not going to sleep him all the time. That's why you're failing. Can CV be replaced? Yes, CV can be replaced. I made some videos. On a more budget Sand Devil team, and it revolves around, like, you could do it without Riho, you could do it without CV. If you have the double nuts, you can do. There's other combinations. So, this champion can do it. Conella. She can place 100% chance to place a decreased sleep. I had her at level 40. She wasn't booked. Sorry, I had her at level 40. This was booked, just up to the 100% chance. She didn't have masteries. Like, she wasn't fully ascended. Like, you know, yeah, and she can help bring down the speed requirements on the team. She can do it, but of course, if she gets resisted, then you're gonna fail. Kaimar can do it. But he suffers the same thing as getting resisted. If you don't have Riho, or Sifi, then the champion that can do it is Ruella. Ruella can do it. Ruella brings the decreased defense, weaken, decreased speed, so multiple debuffs, and then she brings a turn meter boost. So basically what you do is open with this, decrease. So, sorry, you open with a sleep, you Ruella debuff, and then you use the turn meter boost to boost up your nuts so they get a double turn before the Sand Devil gets a turn. So that's how you kind of do it. However, Ruella will fail if the decreased speed drops off too. So now if you don't have Sifi, if you have to rely on, you know, Conella to do the sleep, that can be resisted, and now you're relying on this move, which can be resisted as well. Now you're increasing your fail rate, right? So I had a team with Conella or whatever, plus Ruella, and it was like a 92% win rate. So it wasn't super successful, but it was relatively quick. It was like 30 seconds or something, but still. Yeah, exactly. Conella and Ruella, exactly, yeah. Do you think Mikage is worth booking? I'm pretty endgame, could do all hard dungeons, but not the fastest teams. With thinking build her for live arena, not able to think anything else. I use Mikage in hard Fire Knight actually. So I use her here in this team. But basically any ally attack would work. Yeah, any ally attack would work with Mikage there. And then otherwise, I use her for Hydra. She's really good in Hydra, guys. She's exceptional. Oh, I might as well show you guys my Hydra teams. So yeah, these are my Hydra teams. Yeah, so I have Mikage here in my Brutal team. This is a full auto team. And yeah, she brings a lot, man. She brings a lot. She's definitely really, really good. And of course, you use her in live arena as well. So Abby, nice. Fraser Valley, live in Mission and Abbotsford. Oh wow, a lot of people in the area. How's Mikage in Sand Devil? I guess she's usable. I guess she is usable. Oh, Nick, thanks, man. Cheers, dude. Oh, that's not necessary. Thank you though. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. My 5th super. All right. I have no idea what that is, but thank you, man. My 25 Sand Devil team is Mikage, 2 nuts, Riho, Yumiko. Okay, cool. That's something different. Do you know if raid card better than daily pass? The daily gem pack is the best. The raid card, you can get value from it if you play a lot. The gem pack, you just get value. You don't need to play. Ramontu works too. Yes, Ramontu works too. Yes. Ninja Godseeker? Yeah, Ninja Godseeker works, but it's slow. That's right. No Sifi, no Riho. Nice. You can do it with one nut as well. One nut can do it with Godseeker. I believe there's a Godseeker team with Nut and then a reset. Kaimar. Just returned the game, took a year off. Don't have those new nukers yet. No problem. Why don't you have Cronam yet? Could get some content out of him. You know, I can't bring myself to grind 3 more accounts. So I just can't do it, man. I'd probably lose my kid and lose my wife. You know what I mean? I can't do it, dude. How are your nuts built? Do you build accuracy for Harima, for Hydra, or is there just damage? So my Harima is basically just my arena Harima. He doesn't have accuracy, but Mikage brings. Sorry, she doesn't bring. Yeah, she doesn't bring. I have Mikage not transforming, so she doesn't bring the increased accuracy. But if you bring increased accuracy, then my Harima can land debuffs on like hard or brutal Hydras. But no, I don't build accuracy on Harima. Just all damage. Sorry, I'll show you guys the champs in a sec here. Is it confirmed info about the new daily login champ? What info are you talking about? The skill kit that got leaked. I'll grind some of your alt accounts if you want. That's very kind. A near fat man team for me. Yeah, I mean that's an awesome option actually. Yo, look how strong Arman's is. Look how strong he is. It's just ridiculous. He shut down my team and then it's just game over. There you go. Crazy, man. Just leave on BlueStacks for a macro to farm to 50. I don't use BlueStacks, man. BlueStacks just sucks. It's so laggy and gonna bog down my computer and all that stuff. It's actually quite difficult to like run stuff when you're like recording, editing, having all this stuff on. It's a lot, man. Like even like streaming on YouTube like right now, it actually takes quite a bit of juice. And if I was running like maybe like lower, like if my settings were too high on both my my instances, because I play 2 accounts, right? Then the stream would be suffering actually. So I have to lower the quality on one of my instances. You could just AFK them with BlueStacks. No, I can't ask someone else. I wouldn't feel good for somebody grinding them for me, and I wouldn't feel good about acquiring him if someone else had to grind it for me, to be honest. Sorry, I'll show the champs in a sec. You got 20 accounts to 50. It's literally just BlueStacks. Do you have Discord? Yes, I do. Oh, I have Discord. I have Discord now, guys. Sorry, let me grab you guys my Discord. You guys can all hop in. Okay, I have a question about Discord. So I have to make the invite link for Discord. But for Discord, it always changes my Discord link from never to 7 days. So I set it to never, I make a link, and then that link doesn't always work. I don't know, it expires or something. I don't know if that's like a paid feature or something, but yeah, so I have that issue. Sorry, this is my Lady Mikage build. I actually have her build. Actually, I haven't shown this build to public, but this is my Lady Mikage build. 4-piece stone skin with Relentless. And if you guys want, this is my Harima. So my Harima is just my Arena Harima. Any substitute for Kaimar in your Sand Devil team at the other champs? Yes, Conelia is the other sleep champion. You could also use I guess you could use Mikage. You can use Mikage. Mikage works. Any sleep champion, CP is just the best because it's irresistible, so you don't have the chance to fail. Should I open shard in the CVC? No, it's basically just a bait event. The chance of you pulling legendary is extremely small, and the chance of you pulling the progressive are also small. Unless you feel like you're going to win the lottery, I would save my shards for a better event. Yeah, so this is my Harima, and you guys want to see the nut. So this is my nut. 267 with lethal gear. So he's in lethal. He caps, damage caps. And then I have a second nut. This one's in relentless. 266, just one speed slower. And then this one does not cap. It doesn't deal enough damage to cap. They do have accuracy for Fire Knight, so I do use them there. Yeah, make sure your nut is below the Sand Devil speed. The Sand Devil is 270. So if the nut is slower than the Sand Devil, then you're all good. All right. Sorry, let me get my Discord details, and then you guys can hop in if you guys like. Hey Dom, what's up, man? Invite people. Copy. All right, that's my link to my Discord if you guys are interested in connecting outside of stream, outside of YouTube and stuff. It's brand new. It's an old Discord, but I basically just like reactivated it for Raid Shadow Legends like a month ago. So there's not too much going on right now, but it's actually pretty active. Actually, there's like a couple dozen people in there. It's pretty active actually, so it's good. My Kage build is great. I have my Harima at 7k defense, 270 damage. Not sure how to balance between damage, defense, and crit damage. Yeah, the optimizer does the hard work for me there. It picks the best gear, and it's going to pick the best damage spread for me. So I don't really worry about the damage calculations. I'm a free-to-play account and I got Harima. How do I build her? Accuracy or damage? Just damage. Just damage. There's not too many situations where you build her with accuracy. She doesn't hit particularly hard on first hit. She hits hard after some time when she can ramp up her defense, but on first hit she doesn't hit that hard, so she does need all the damage you can give her. How can I sign up for one of those account rebuilds? I basically just do them for content, and I basically ask somebody from my clan clusters, and it's usually somebody I have in mind. So I'm not offering the I'm not offering any kind of account services to anybody at this time. So yeah, after I made that video, a lot of people were messaging me about account rebuilds, and honestly it just takes too much time. Like yeah, there's a lot of people out there that charge for the takeover, and there's a lot of people that charge for takeovers, and yeah, if you're looking for takeover services, you guys can contact those people for services. But myself, I just don't do them. I only do them for content if I feel inspired one day. Any advice to counter bombs in live arena? Stuck at 3700 gold 2 and running into count 3 and 4 times. Yeah, I mean, that's not we're all gonna run into like super stacked accounts and have problems and stuff. Bombs, hard to counter, man. Like the bomb meta is back because everyone's trying to build stone skin champs to deal with R-mans. So since there's so many like bombs now, how do you counter it? You have to use shields, right? Shields are good, cleansing is good. If you don't have shields, then you have to bring a cleanser, and usually what I've seen is like they bring increased accuracy, so you can't even you can't resist, you can't build enough resistance to stop it. I don't know. It's kind of hard. So Arbor's getting some attention right now. Keep that. Sure. All right. Take care, Gavish. Have a good one, man. Have a good morning. Mithril is a good counter. Yeah, Mithril is good. Immunity on cleansers. Yep, that's good too. My biggest struggle is balancing team building and saving up for fusions. It's super annoying. How do you balance? It's hard to balance. I get it. I get it. You kind of have to do it in like the most efficient way possible, I think. Like, ideally you have a champion that can like cross between different dungeons, so that you can kind of use the same champion for every dungeon. That'd be the most efficient. But yeah, saving for fusions, it's tough. We usually have like 3 weeks, 2 weeks or 3 weeks between fusions, between the next one. So I looked at the calendar, and yeah, sorry, I can't disclose some things. I just realized, I'm like, wait, I'm gonna say something I'm not supposed to disclose. Okay. Sorry guys, can't disclose anything yet. Use Laricia 300 speed to counter bombs. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh right, Nikki, you're the one that uses the Laricia. Yeah. Cool. If you want a free to play takeover, look for Cole Red plays. He does takeovers on Tuesdays. Hey, there you go. There you go, guys. Yeah, a lot of people, they stream or they do content, and then sometimes, you know, they'll be happy to do takeovers for you. You know, you're helping them out. Sometimes they can't find people. Yeah, if they have time, then it's definitely worth it. Just to jump in. Like, some help is help, right? NDA Kappa. Yeah, NDA. Raid added 20 hours ago. Everyone will get a chance to recruit this champion soon, whatever that means. This about new daily champion. Yeah, that's all we know. They didn't say it was a login, did they? Prepare for a new champion on Thursday at least. Did they say it was they should give awards for all tiers of Hydra Clash? They could definitely be less stingy with some of the Hydra awards for sure. Just the last few dungeons: Hardfire Knight, Shogun, Iron Twins. Yeah, I mean, those are like the hardest. Those are the hardest dungeons, man. You need to have a pretty good geared out roster to deal with them. It says we can get fragments from different parts of the game, if I remember correctly. Could be a Titan event for our new champion also. What's the best way to counter Armans without good speed gear? I hate him more than UDK. The best way to counter him is to use Stone Skin. The second way to counter him is to ban him. Yeah, that's about it, man. There's not super reliable ways. The most reliable is to have Stone Skin. That's the most reliable way. Lockout, that's the other way. Resistance, that works too. But it's very hard to resist. Very hard to resist some of these Armanses. Hey Adrian, what's up, man? If she isn't a login, I would still expect a new login soonish. Most of the time, a month after the last login, a new one drops. If she's a healer, I instant jump out of my window with my luck. She's going to be a support. I think she's a support champion. I mean, I can't imagine her being a damage-based champion, but I think she's a support champion. Not too sure. She looks like a support champion. Yeah, so this Arman, so like, if you need to resist my Armans, you need 850 resistance. So you're not resisting this Armans, right? She's an Armans counter. Yeah, based on leaked a skill description. So we don't know if that leak is real or not. I have no idea. I didn't even read the kit, to be honest. I just heard that she's getting hyped up as sub Arman's counter. That's all I heard, but I don't know if the skills are real or what. Maybe we'll find out soon. His A2 needs a nerf, add 1 turn, then either remove the stun aspect or change the steel TM to deplete. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like his A2 is too busted, right? This should be 4 turns, and his TM should either have a cap or it should be a deplete, not a full steal. Like the stun, fine. I can live with the stun. Like a 3-turn stun, 100% chance, I can live with that. But you add in this turn meter stuff, it's just ridiculous, man. Like it's just ridiculous. Even at 3 turns with a deplete turn meter, it's already ridiculous. Make it a 4 turn, it's more fair. But the steal, I think, is too much. Or give him a chance to steal. Maybe make it like 20% chance to steal turn meter, or make the turn meter steal like a percentage, not like a full steal. It's just too ridiculous. And this is ridiculous too, because it's a place. He can't weak hit on this. Or this should be a 4 turn. It's just too ridiculous. It's too ridiculous. And this passive is unnecessary, man. Like when you sheep your enemy and then he comes back and he does nothing, like he's locked out. He comes back, he's locked out, and he gets turn meter. This is unnecessary. Like the other team's so crippled, right? Like he already came back from sheep and he can't do anything. He's just like crippled. So he can't do anything. It's just a busted champion. Like the thing is, like, he's good. He's good because he gives a really strong champion that's basically like accessible to everyone. And this means that, you know, he can deal with the super mega rosters out there, right? Otherwise you can't. So he's a big tool. Are you in the CC program or no? Yes, I am in the CC program. Similar stats to me. Yeah, he's not in my best. He's not in my best gear. My best gear is still on my Warlord. Best gear is on my Warlord. He's 25 speed faster. He's 25 speed faster, just a little bit less accuracy, but Arman's also has a 5-star blessing. So the speed on the Warlord's much better. If the leak is true, Arman's basically loses all classic and tag team arena use. You mean for defense, I guess. I have more gear, so reasonably gear, second nut. Arman's can counter her by stone skin or immunity, so there's not really a counter. Everything SS 1 turn on most champs will probably still be a good thing. Yeah, SS on 1 champ. SS 1 turn is really good. Especially with the accessories now. It just makes more builds possible. 2 stars from Lydia. Congrats. I'm having trouble with Climb Boss. I have so many cool champs. Man-Eater, Painkeeper, Neary, Seeker. Who should I have? I mean, that's a pretty general question, man. Like, if you have Man-Eater, you can make an unkillable team. So, first thing I would do is basically, if you have Hell Hades Optimizer, I would use that, see what teams pop up, and then look up those teams. Use the Deadwood Jedi calculator, the Clan Boss calculator, to make sure your team works properly. And here's the part where paying for services makes the most sense, right? So if you don't want to learn all this stuff, you have to pay someone to do it, or find someone that's going to do it out of the goodness of their heart and hope that they will stand behind their work. Because if they fuck up your Clan Boss team and fuck up your silver and gear or your champions, you know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna blame them, and then what? Like, they're doing it out of the goodness of their heart. So this is a situation where, you know, you have to learn it or be accountable or be responsible for what happens, right? At least you're winning or losing quick. Yep, that's true. Yeah. I use it for library ban, so niche chat can get through. Yeah, it's, if they go Arman's first, they basically get 4 champs for free, right? Is he more worth in Stone Skin instead of Supersonic 4-piece? Not too sure, man. I mean, I think Stone Skin is probably still better. than supersonic 4-piece. Because he gets a turn, right? If he gets a turn and he survives, then he can just take over a game. I can't decide how to mastery the nut. Okay, I'll show you guys my nut masteries, I guess. Shit. Where's my nut? Down to Giant Slayer. Our man's never getting nerfed. He's not getting nerfed. Yep. Is Warlord your fastest champion? No. I have 2 champions over 400 speed. I have CFE. My CFE is 413, and my Arbiter is 411. Fully free to play, guys. Fully free to play. I got two 400 speed champions. How's that possible? How's that possible, guys? I must have bought packs. Armand and Stone Skin will not get countered, but he will not be able to steal the stun. Yeah, he's not full counter. He's not full counter. Pretty fast to learn how to make a clan boss team. Would recommend watching a few vids. Yeah. Cheating. It's like they added Armans as an equalizer for the majority of players to be able to fight whales and krakens and their OP champs. They would rather add more OP champs to fight current OP champs. Exactly. It's true. It's true. Instead of balancing, or because balancing is hard, right? Because if they change something, it might affect them in other areas. They might as well just add new champions, add new OP champions, make a problem, sell a solution. That's Plarium's MO, right? They make a problem, which is Taurus Marichka. They make a solution, which is literally like mythical champions. They make a better tier of champions than Taurus Marichka. You know, like lockout is a problem. So instead of fixing lockout, which they can't, they make mythical champions, which can't be locked out. Mythicals are a problem, and then they make Armans. So Stone Skin's a problem. They make sheep. They keep sheep in its current iteration, right? They had a chance to nerf sheep twice. They didn't. They had a chance to make an impactful nerf on sheep. They didn't. So where's the thumbs up? Everything related to gear is just luck. The difference is the more you spend, the more rolls of getting lucky you get, just like shards. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm just joking, by the way. I don't spend any money in this game. I don't spend any money in this game. Yeah, it's just rolls, right? Like, the more you farm, the more lottery tickets you get, the more gear you roll up, the more chances you get at a good piece. Like if you look at this glove, like on my CFE, he has a quad speed glove, but it's a flat defense glove. If you weren't paying attention, you just throw this glove away, right? Often. But I'm not going to throw away a 6-star bottom piece, legendary piece with a speed roll on it in a set that makes sense. So I always take at least one roll to see if it hits the desired stat. Like here is speed, right? So, yeah. I think I have another piece like that. Maybe on Armans? No. Maybe on Warlord. Yeah, Stone Skin piece, flat defense, and then roll the triple speed. It's my fastest glove. So like just stuff like that, right? Like, general question, how much power do masteries add to a champion around 50k? I'm not sure. I don't really look at that. CP Roto is a problem even after nerf. Here's UDK. Yeah. Free to play low spend will never be able to compete with Krakens. True. It's true. How you get good gear, old account. True. Time in game. Yep. True. Lots of farming. Be meta a problem? Here's Stone Skin. No, here's reaction first, and then Stone Skin. No, it's like here's reaction. Speed meta still a problem? Here's Stone Skin. Use your phone to level up the accounts, Boozor, since you're not using it for your main account. I'd rather save my phone battery. Honestly, I don't really care about Cronam. Like I don't care about Cronam at all. I don't care about it. He's not going to change anything for my account. He's going to take forever to get. I'd rather just have some time in my day. You know what I mean? Have some extra time in my day. Why do you have that common gear? It's a special strategy that I have. See these uncommon pieces of gear, they actually bring my account some luck. You need your Discord to be a community. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding about the common gear. I'm doing it for this. For the challenges. I haven't finished the challenges yet, and I was like, I literally just claimed this recently. The Dungeon Sacred. I claimed it recently and I used it in the last fusion. Just to save me some points or get me some points. But this one, I need to complete this. At some point, I should complete it. But yeah. Sorry, I need to see this. You need your Discord to be a community. What does that mean? In order to have a non-expiring link. Oh, I see. So how do I make it into a community? Honestly, power creep increased the game life and the player retention. It's true. Yeah, it's true. I totally see and understand why Plarium is doing certain things. Like, yeah, it increases the game life. And they need to keep the game fresh, right? Keep the game fresh, basically. Use flat stack gloves for champions that don't need crit damage or crit rate. Yeah, exactly. You can definitely get away with it. Bottom roll pieces are just a shit show. Yeah, it's harder to get good bottom piece rolls, right? Where do you use your Brogni? I don't use Brogni anymore. Brogni was really good for clan boss. He actually still is pretty good for clan boss because for unkillable teams. But I don't use Brogni for anything anymore. Like he doesn't even. Brogni is in like a nothing build. Like he's in a shield set probably just to get through like one stage of Centranos somewhere. Would you recommend Savage gear on Ronda or Slayer gear? I think sorry, isn't Slayer gear just a better version of Savage gear? I haven't really considered Slayer. Oh, here we go. Turn meter for each enemy hit by AoE. So it's a 20% turn meter fill in arena. Ignores. If you have a 6-piece, if you have a good 6-piece, then it's probably better than generic Savage, I guess. Because Savage has the ignore defense. So if you don't have the ignore defense, then Savage would be better. Crazy, have you not done those yet? Yeah. You haven't finished those? Yeah. I'm trolling. Increasing game life is important, yes. 279 members in your Discord currently, which means at least 8 people watching aren't in there. I'm in mission for Marius, earn 150 oils that take so much energy, and it's the same for Shogun. Yes. Some of those missions are going to be really tough for some people, for sure. But I mean, like, getting Ramontu was super tough. Ramontu was super tough. I think Ramontu is actually harder than Marius, to be honest. I'm surprised they didn't have finish hard Centranos for Marius. But maybe hard Centranos is too difficult, to be honest. You don't use Brogni for Hydra? No, I don't. I'll show you my Hydra teams. I showed my Hydra teams recently. You guys can analyze my Hydra. So these are my Hydra teams. Is 5 secrets and 600 or so mystery shards enough for Summon Rush? I would say so. My guess is that Summon Rush is going to be 4 sacreds for the bottom, 6 sacreds for the top. That's my guess. So if you need the top, you might not have enough. But you might be close. I think you'll be close. Should I forge all my Slayer gear or wait for something like personal CVC? Depends what your account can do, right? If you need the points, then you might as well save it. But forging doesn't give you insane amount of points. It gives you like a steady flow if you have a lot, but it doesn't give you like insane amounts of points. So you could definitely use it. You can definitely forge your stuff right now. How do you climb tag team? That's a good question. You need a roster. First of all, you need a roster. You need them 60. You need them mastered. You need them in gear that makes sense for arena, not just like whatever gear. And you know, you need to have at least 2 offenses that make sense. So 2 offenses that can reasonably kill some defenses. That's how you climb, and it takes a long time. So most accounts won't be able to get out of bronze for a long time. It's just the way it goes. Don't feel bad about it. Everyone struggles with it. And yeah, it's just like a long grind. Slayer is trash on champions like Ronda. Ronda's best skill is single target block passive. She ignores defense but doesn't get it from Slayer. Getting Ramontu is harder than getting Marius. Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, they still have room to add somebody after Ramontu. So, who knows? Can you show the stats you're running for your Trunda team? Okay. Trunda team. My Trunda team. The stats I have on my Trunda are similar to my Rotos. So here's my Rotos. They're similar on my Trunda. My Trunda has 8.7k attack, so she has more attack. She has less speed and slightly less crit damage. So that's my Ronda. I have to swap gear on her, so I do one run with Trunda a week, and I basically swap gear, my best gear, onto her so that she can deal damage. I use my Arena Arbiter on that team. Use Lydia. Lydia's in a Hex curse set. She's in curse set, decent speed, nothing too crazy, honestly. What else? I use Shamail, which is kind of like nothing. Shamail's like a flexible spot. You can put lots of things there for more damage. Run Nia. Nia I use also in a curse set. So again, just fast, just enough accuracy to do her thing. I think that's it. This is which Shamail? I use the reflex. I use a reflex Shamail. So I use a reflex Shamail. She's not impressive or anything. Whatever, a little bit of damage. But he's there basically to make the run nice and smooth when Torment pops up. Yeah, that's about it. I was slowly working on Ramontu, but since Adamarius, I'm working on that instead. Ramontu is probably going to take longer, to be honest. I would keep working on Ramontu. You have 6 boys just in case? I think you're okay then. Hey Justin, what's up, man? Great content. What's your Grand Oak build? Good question. I have a video for Grand Oak. It's going to be popping up this week. So if you guys are interested in Grand Oak, you guys check that out. But I'll give you guys a little preview of Mr. Oakman here. I only use him in a couple spots, but this is kind of the build I have on him right now. It's like a generic speed build, but I need the speed to work for Hard Fire Knight. So he's my fastest Hard Fire Knight champion because I changed my Mikage build. My Mikage used to be 390 speed, but I changed her up into Relentless Stone Skin, so it's a more flexible build for live arena. But my Grand Oak took that speed roll, so that's why he's in generic speed. Like, look at this glove, flat defense but triple speed roll here. Yeah, he's actually super easy to build. He's actually a super good champion. You know, when his Hero's Path came, I was kind of like lukewarm on him. It's like his skill kit doesn't look super great, but his passive is really flexible. His passive is really good, so definitely impressive. Masteries, he doesn't need masteries. To be honest, he doesn't need masteries to be good. He doesn't need a blessing. He doesn't need masteries. Books are important, but he's a very good champion. Can you rebuild my account on Hydra? If can, I can really use help. I'm not gonna. This just takes too much time, man. Like, sorry. I'm Stack. I mean, if you pop by the Discord, we can try to help you out. Like, give you some ideas for teams. Like, that's kind of what. But hopping into somebody's account and like building 12 champions is that's just too much time. That's like a day's work, you know? That's more than a day's work, actually. 3 years for your playing raid and still 376 speed cap. You're 400 plus are good. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, lots of people like, you know, spenders and whatever, they don't have a 400 speed champion, but for like my 400 speed champions, like they are in the right fractions. So like for example, Sifi, she has the boost. I have max faction guardians on Sifi, and I have max faction guardians on Arbiter, so it just works out that they get a plus 10 speed. I'm working on her 6-star blessing, so after 6-star she gets plus 15 speed, so then she'll be closer to 430 speed. But honestly, this build doesn't work that well in the live arena. She's actually in 5-piece protection too, so she has the 5-piece protection bonus, so she has a chance to place protective buffs. But it actually doesn't work super well in live arena because even though she goes first, she can't take a hit. Like she's not gonna be able to take a hit. She just like straight up dies. I don't know. I was thinking about putting her in stone skin, but I don't have fast enough stone skin. Those mythical boots need to be reduced. Besides the forge patch, what's the best way to hit higher stat requirements? Crafted gear. A lot of gear is crafted. I don't buy forge passes or anything. I just use whatever the free forge pass material they give. Crafted gear is really good. Like obviously lethal perception. After that, it's going to be stone skin protection. So Hydra, you need to farm Hydra. Get those accessories. Once you get those accessories, you can make some pretty cool builds. So like for example, stone skin accessory, protection accessory. Once you get those, you can make some pretty cool builds. Any promo codes? There was one last week. Check my channel. I have all promo codes up there, so you can check all the promo codes. Besides the forge, sorry, they really need to do an update. Perfect Veil. Yeah, Perfect Veil is kind of useless. Yeah. Well, I mean, sorry, it's not useless. It's good, but they need to do something with it, I think. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe. Thanks. I'll do that plug at the end, I guess. Have you run the Emic 2 Painkeeper Unkillable Nightmare team? If so, any input? I haven't actually. The thing is with Emic is that he's in so many of my other dungeon teams that I can't use him for Hydra. So he's in the same build, 271. He's in the same build for like my Iron Twins, my Shogun. So I don't want to touch him, right? I don't want to touch him. I don't want to touch him for Hydra and stuff. But those Hydra teams are pretty good. WSG? I don't know what that means. I want to ask how much energy you need for champion full masteries. Takes about 2100 roughly, which is equal to about 650 gems at level 15 on average. So you're saving, so masteries doing Minotaur. So if you guys know me, any serious free to play, they would never ever buy scrolls. So they always grind masteries, right? So if you grind masteries, you're saving about 150 gems worth of energy, and then you're getting about 1,000,000 silver, and you're leveling about 50 levels on your 6-star. So that's a lot of extra stuff, but it's going to take you time, right? So depending on your account, it could take you all day. But at the same time, it's worth it, right? Like run it overnight, wake up, run it again when you're at work, and then you come back and you have a fully mastered champion with extra 1,000,000 silver. Yeah, so definitely run your Minotaur. Never buy scrolls if you care about those resources. Hey, Shooter, what's up, man? How are you? Welcome. Yeah, it's about 2K. I say 2K, 2.1K. How do I get a referral account reward? Do I literally need to get friends? No, you can make your own accounts. You can make your own accounts and run them yourself. You just need the link, get the referral link, and then you just use your account, load up the game with the referral links. Hey, I could get a soul for Podrig, but ooh, a 6-star for Nia would be nice. If I had, no, I wouldn't even get the 6 stars. Just can you go to Dark Fae? Dark Fae is not in rotation right now. They need to do something with it. Indeed, they also need to give people more options for Hydra. Yes, I agree. They need to give people more options for Hydra. They can't just have Veil and Shamail deal with Torment. or cleansing. Like they need something else. Like make the fear resistible. Make the fear resistible, but make the resistance threshold high. I don't know. Do it like that. Do it that way. Give people the option to be able to build a cleanser with resistance. What's good? Like, yo, what's up? Okay, what's up, James? What's up? Not much, man. Just starting the early morning. Gonna get ready for work soon. Kind of like yours doesn't need a speed tune Iron Twins team. Just use tanks. For Shogun, you could use 5 rare teams for 90-second farm. I mean, my Shogun team is 16 seconds, so I don't really want a 90-second team. And it's also using champions I don't use already. It's just using Emic. And yeah, my Iron Twins, yeah, it doesn't need to be like a 40-second team, but still, Emic would be in my Shogun team. How do I progress Spider past 20 without HP burners? The only one I have is Jotun, and he's crap. If you don't have an HP burner, you'll get this guy from normal Doom Tower. So just do normal Doom Tower until you get this guy and you're all set. Akoff's really, he's a really good champion. Use 800 gems for lead champ. Yep, that's right. I specify. Use the 800 gems for your first champion, your campaign farmer, or your first 60. And then because that initial investment can help you build your roster, right? What's up, Salone? What's up, man? What's up, Easy CVC this week? Yay! What? Yeah. What's up, Bang? What's up? Yeah, Easy CVC. We'll just take it chill. What's up, Brandon? How are you? Void shards are too hard to come by. That's right, they are. I had the same argument with Aislinn. I built a team around him for Hydra, thinking that his passive immune to fear, true fear, would work. It does not. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, like they have lots of emphasis on like Hydra and stuff, but they need to make it a little bit more accessible so people won't be so, daunting. It won't be so daunting for people to try, It's very daunting. It takes a lot of time. At like the very top end, you get pretty into it. At the very top end, you get into it. Like one key is no longer anything anymore, right? People are going for like not even including like Trunda shenanigans or Yumiko shenanigans. People are going for like, it's good, it's fun, right? Push the numbers up. It's good, it's fun. Let's see. It's gonna. I should have not fed my Akoff. It. Anything decent here? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Speed boot with nothing going for it. Alright. I don't want any of that stuff. What's up, Bag? How's it going, dude? Live Arena up? Shit, 510, eh? Live Arena's not up. I was like, oh, I'll do some Live Arena. And then I realized daylight savings time happened. Are you going to post shards for Wallmaster? No. I don't partake in these events because the odds are so low. You have a 0.5% chance of pulling them from a sacred shard, from an ancient shard. And the odds of you pulling Wallmaster from one legendary pull is 7%. So if you're lucky enough to hit 0.5% chance on a legendary, then you have a 7% chance of pulling this guy. No, it's just not. It's not a gamble that is worth taking for me. Yeah, it's not for me, right? It's like if you got the funds, you really want them, then go for it. My biggest Hydra complaint is the stupid advanced quest using the Hydra key. Oh yeah, that's so dumb. Dude, we complain about that all the time, man. That Hydra key. It should be a month quest. should be a 1 month, like the Hydra key should be a monthly quest, not a weekly quest. Actually, it's a daily quest. Okay, if you said it was a weekly quest, that would make sense. But it's a daily quest. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. That's like saying why not use a clan boss key? You know what I mean? Like, actually, no, that's too easy. Yeah, that's too easy. And they already have like normal quests for that. Sorry. They should make the Hydra a weekly quest, and then, you know, that's fine. But yeah, as it is, it's a little bit, yeah. All right, take care, Nublet. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate the participation. I got Lego yesterday from 1 shard. Congrats, man. I mean, like, that happens all the time, but it's 0.5% chance. So got a little lucky there. Congrats. Hopefully it was a good one. I mean, hopefully it's a good one. There's so many bad ones in this game. That's the thing too, right? You gotta get a legendary, you gotta get a good one, and yeah, sometimes it's just unlucky. Hey Miller, how are you, man? Good. Yeah, I think we're gonna wind down here. I'm gonna get ready for work. So the 2x recently I got Mashald and Errol. Nice. Mashald's really good. Errol, not so much. Errol's okay actually. He hits decent, but nothing too insane. Just a force damage dealer. But Mashald's really solid, especially for Hydra. Hey Wesley. Yeah, thanks, man. Have a great day, everybody. Yeah, we're just going to wind down here. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your participation. Appreciate you all. Great turnout today. So thank you guys for making that happen. If you guys like the content, like the stream, make sure you guys hit that like button. Would appreciate it. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you guys like the content, I try to stream every CVC. So if you guys like this kind of live stream, try to make it a thing. But otherwise, I do my daily YouTube uploads, so you guys can check out the daily raid content there. Appreciate you all. So this is about, oh dang, hit that quest. Why you farm here? It just gives the most material, so I can sell it for silver. That's about it. I can just sell it for silver. None of the sets are worthwhile. Do I need more than 300 accuracy? No, you don't. For faction wars, you need about 200 accuracy. For faction wars, yeah. You don't need 300 accuracy. More the better, but 200, 220 is enough for faction wars. Fighter tournament. Am I in the top 10? 1 day to go. Can I go to Dark Elves? You mean faction wars? East. I mean, I can't. It's locked 3 days. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Have a good one. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys in the next one.